Good morning. Welcome to my Silver Sneakers Flex class. I'm Olivia. Let's get started against the back of the chair. How's that? Sometimes we need to do that. In fact, let's do that now. Deep breath in, exhale, sigh, make a little noise. November. No, I'm sorry. Settle on into the back of the chair. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. There is such a bright light coming in, which is wonderful today. And then let your eyes just drift closed if that's comfortable for you. And I'm going to see if I can wrestle up a little soothing music for our well-being today.
Hi, Mark Gardner saying
Nope, that's not it.
Have you done it?
Nope, that's not it. There we go. And let the chair just carry you. And so sink into it. Let it be your support right now. So see if you can allow all those muscles to let go. Tapping into that smooth, easy breath. Being grateful that you can take that deep breath in. Today, perhaps let's set an intention for class, for your practice today. Bring your hands to your heart. What brought you here? What do you need to take away from it? Who do you need to think about? What do you need to hold up, lift up? Label that. And then let the corners of your mouth draw back and a little bit of a smile, knowing that will happen today. And then eyes open, soft gaze. All right, moving the head first, tip the head over, tuck the chin towards your chest. Come on up to the other side and then just lift back up. Let's resist that urge to go back. So without moving the shoulders at all, because you are back against the back of the chair, just tipping the head, drop it forward, and then to the other side. Excuse me, yes, my children gave me a cold when they were home, my little ones. And again. And coming right back up. Look over that right shoulder. And then open the eyes. See how far back behind you can see, keeping both shoulders on the chair. So there's a lot of work. And then we'll go the other way. Same thing, look over the shoulder, open the eyes really wide, see how far back you can look. All right, coming back to the center. Not moving forward, but just sitting up against the back of the chair. Let's see if we can take some cat and cow right here. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider. I'm going to lift the heart right here, scoop in the belly. And then exhale, you're going to push that pelvis into the back of the chair and round forward. And again, tip of the sit bones. Lift the heart. Exhale, scoop in the belly, push that pelvis into the chair and round back. And again, just some gentle movement first. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. All right. And then let's walk forward to the edge of the seat. Coming into seated mountain pose, feet under the knees, tip of the sit bones, and hands down alongside of the body. And then let the elbows tuck in towards the waistline right here a little bit. So it's like you're going to glue them in there. Notice how the shoulder heads will then turn towards the side walls. Close your eyes. And notice if you have found the tip of the sit bones, lifting the pelvic floor, pull the belly in, and lift the heart a wee bit more. And just imagine you are standing nice and tall on a mountain. Feeling a nice warm breeze. Now, if that doesn't set you up for good things, I don't know what will, huh? Hands at the crease of the hip. We're going to push down, lift the shoulders, draw them back towards down the back and back again. So we're just going to come right up the center, back and down. A little crackling, a little popping. No pain. Notice when the shoulders come up with just an automatic inhale, right? And one more time. And down. All right. The left hand crosses over. That right hand is going to just swing back and then just swing it to the front. And again, swing back. Let it swing to the front. And again. And back. It sounds like a bell. It's my microphone. All right, one more time. And let's go to the other side. Same thing, swing back. A little stretch in the chest when you do this. Look towards that left wall. And again. All right, so let's see if we can take both arms. Take them back and to the front, almost like a butterfly. Yeah? And again. So chest opens and we stretch around. Now if you need to take this smaller, that's okay. And again. All right, so we're going to go the other way. Back and front. Back and front. One more. All right, left hand down. Let that right arm reach over, and I'm going to hinge into this, and then I'm going to come right back down as if I'm going to put something on the ground or pick it up and send it over. So look down towards the ground. Stay even on both sit bones, so you're pressing them into the ground. And down. One more time. And down. All right, we go the other side, same thing. Both sit bones are square on the ground here. And again. A couple more. Feeling those core muscles start to fire on. And one more time. And down. All right, right hand forward, left hand back. Left hand forward, right hand back. And turn that upper body with it. One more time. Let's lead both hands forward then. Clasp the knuckles, press them forward, tuck your chin. And then behind your head, lifting up. Again, clasp them, press forward, behind your head, and lift up. You can separate them if that feels better to you. And again, one more time. And lifting back. All right, deep breath in. Forward fold. Look towards the toes first, and then bringing that heart forward. Little baby back bend here, little baby cobra. Reach into chair, hands on the thighs if you need to, and then reach all the way up. Now from here, reach back as if you were going to grab something back there. Come right back. I want you to roll back towards the back side of your tailbone, and come right back up. Forward fold, so you fire on those core muscles a little bit then. Inhale, halfway rise. Sweep into chair pose. And then same thing, reach back. Now tuck that tailbone underneath you, grab that, whatever it is on the ground. And then the other side, scoop in the belly. Whatever is on the ground, take the feet wide. And let's go around. Oh my goodness. Just pay attention to your breathing here. It should be nice and smooth. No holding it. Take this the other way, unwind this spool of thread. And one more. All right, so turn the shoulders over that left knee here, and I'm going to hinge over that leg, and then reach down as if you were going to reach towards your ankle there. And then come all the way back up. We go the other side. So turn the shoulders, slide down, belly in as you do this. Come right back up. Here's the exhale, slide down. Here's the inhale, slide back up and change. Exhale, slide down. And inhale, come right back up. All right, seated star pose. Arms up, drop your shoulders, connect the ribs to the hips. And when I do that, I'm going to put my sit bones right back on the chair. All right, clap the hands. Walk the feet together, and let's bring one knee up, and we'll just let her flop back down. Sort of like tapping the bones here. All right, so sort of wake them up. Yes. And again. 2 more. All right, last one. And we're going to hold this right one up. Deep breath in. Extend it out. And bring it right back in. Extend it out. I'm going to roll back towards the fleshy part of my seat. Fire on the core muscles. Then as I come in, I'm going to lift nice and tall. Maybe take the gaze up. Exhale, scoop in the belly. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. And inhale, sit tall. Now here, use your left hand and reach that right arm back behind you. Come back to the front. Switch hands. You're going to take that knee out to the right and open the arms. Notice this left leg is still nice and solid. And then again. And back in. And one more time. Out here. Now, flex this foot and make this foot nice and active. Fire on the core muscles. And can you release? Beautiful. All the way in. We'll walk her back in. And the other side. All right, so sit tall when the knee comes in. And then exhale. We're going to scoop the belly and come back down. Inhale, sit tall. Bring it right up as close as you can to your body. And again, inhale. Exhale. You're going to roll back on that fleshy part of your seat. We all have it, right? And back. Well, at least we used to. That's kind of disappear. Yeah, nice and tall. Here we go. Okay, so right hand on the leg. You're going to reach back to your. Now I'm on the tip of the sit bones. So instead of hanging back, I want you to roll up to the tip of the sit bones and look to the left wall. And then come back to the front, switch hands, and out to the side. Oh, that's what we did. We took the knee out to the side then, yeah, sorry. Take the knee out to the side. Switch. Look to the left wall, find the tip of the sit bones. Come back, stay on the tip of the sit bones. Come on back. One more time. And then come back. All right, right here. Come to the center. Now you're going to fire on this leg here, head over heart over pelvis. Belly in, see if you can release. All the way down, clap the hands. Forward fold. Look to the toes, halfway rise. This time take the hands behind. So palms to the ground, knuckles to the ceiling. My heart's coming forward. Pull the shoulder blades together and we pulse the knuckles up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle sweep, come into chair pose. Let's come into this powerful pose. Now in this position, I want you to put the sit bones back on the chair because I tend to come forward here. So I'm going to rock the sit bones back and then I'm going to lift the heart. And in that position, that back is nice and straight. I'm hinged, but my back is straight. All right, push the ceiling back up and release back down. Walk your feet in. We are going to stand up and down, up and down. So get ready for that. We're going to inhale, rise, exhale, back down. Here we go, inhale. Exhale down, touch or sit, doesn't matter to me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Makes it easier, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. 2 more. All right, last one, we're gonna stay up this time. Here we go. Deep breath in, reach to the ceiling, upward salute. And then let's wiggle the fingers, wrists, all the way back down. All right, little shake out. Grab yourself a couple of drinks of water. And we'll work around to the back of the chair. All right, downward facing dog. Hands on the chair. Walk the feet back. Turn the tailbone to the back wall. Soften the knees to do that. You should feel a great stretch down the back of those legs, but soften the knees as much as you need to do that. And then pull that front body to the back body. So you're going to draw that navel towards your spine. See if you can stretch, if your arms are bent a little bit, see if you can stretch them out a little bit further. It's going to depend on the flexibility in your shoulders at that point. Let's see if you can stretch them out. All right. Taking the gaze over the chair, take a little baby step in. We'll take a little more standing cat and cow here. So inhale, eyes up, heart forward. I'm leaning into the chair here a little bit, as you can see, a little bit. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop in the belly around the spine. Tuck the chin towards the chest. And then again, legs go straight, arms go straight. Eyes up, heart goes towards the ceiling, and exhale, scoop in the belly. And again, lifting. Exhale. Connect this with breath, right? Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you round. One more time. And exhale. All right, I'm going to take just another little baby step in towards the chair, coming into standing mountain pose. So you've got a little space in front of you here for arms to come up the center. So little micro bend in the knees when the tailbone turns towards the earth. Heart lifts. Yeah, take this deep breath in, lifting up. And then as I push forward, I'm going to sink into my knees. My shoulders are still on the wall behind me. Deep breath in. Exhale, push down. Shoulders are on the wall behind me, so I'm not hinging at the hip. I'm staying up nice and tall. It's like I just am about 4 inches shorter. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let it be very calming. And again, push forward. And down. All right. So that left hand's going to come across the body and swing over to the side. Across the body, push over. Come across the body, push over. Come across the body. I've just added the other hand. Doesn't matter to me what you do with it. Just see if you can get both of them going. And down. Across the body and back. Both arms come up nice and tall. I'm going to sink in and reach to the ceiling. It's another version of chair pose. My back is straight. I'm not hinged at the hip, but I have bent my knees. From here into standing airplane pose. Hinge at the hip, soften the knees. Come right back up to that version of chair pose. Turn the tailbone towards the earth. And come down. One more time. Here's the inhale. Tailbone towards the earth. And the exhale. All right, circle sweep the arms and stand nice and tall. Right foot in, left toe is going to turn out to the side walls. We rise up into warrior one, drop the shoulders. Yes, nice. Splay your fingers out. Let's send some energy out the fingers here. And then let the elbows press back further. If you need to have them down here, that's okay. If you can get them lined up with the shoulders, wonderful. And then my airport scanner, reaching up, touch the thumbs and come right back down. Now, can you take the gaze with that? That's in front of my face here. Look for your thumbs. So we work the neck again and down. One more time. And down. All right, let's leave them up here. And then I'm going to swoosh them to the back. Rise back up. Swoosh them back. You have this little turn. And one more time. And up, drop that right hand to the chair and a little baby arc over. Nice side stretch. All right, from here, we're going to turn to the left wall and take a couple of sunflowers. Scoop down, rise up. Easy enough. Bend the knees, hinge at the hips. Keep the head above the heart, right? So don't go over too far, lest we get dizzy. And back up. One more time. And let's see if we can get back to warrior one. Turn the toes. Rise up. And back to downward facing dog. Step back. Breathing deep. Any movement you need as everything starts to get a little warmed up. All right, step in on the left foot. Turn that right toe out. And come up into warrior two on this side. One hand on the chair if you need it till you get yourself set up. And then right here, splay those fingers out. We're going to take this airport scanner. And now take the gaze up. You got another word for it, Sue? That was you that laughed, wasn't it?
Yep.
I know that laugh. 2 more. And last one. All right. Reaching up. And then here we go. Brush it back. Whoosh. And then back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the ribs. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Lift. Right, left hand on the chair. We turn and we take some sunflowers again. 4 here. Lifting up. 2 more. Bending the knees. And 1 more time. All right, let's see if we can lift the toes. Come back to warrior 1. Reaching up. Lovely. Drop your shoulders. Connect the ribs to the hips. And then back to downward facing dog. Push back. Oh. And again, any movement you need here that feels good. It's one of my favorite stretches. And then hands on the thigh muscles. Let's take that vinyasa. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. We're going to forward fold all the way down. Soften the knees. Bend the knees. Bend to the hips. Okay, halfway rise. Squeezing the shoulder blades, and you're looking at a small little animal or something there on the ground. This time you're going to slide down towards the shins and then reverse swan dive all the way back up. Lovely. And back down. All right, grab a drink of water. Come back. All right, so coming back with our feet wide this time. And I'm going to line the heels up with the legs of the chair. If you can get a little wider, great. See if you can get at least that way. And then turn the toes towards the diagonal of your room. They're not all the way out. They're just towards the diagonal. So sink in the knees. And I'm asking you to do that because then we're going to wag the tailbone. And that's why I have this chair in front of me. So you can't really see it. Because it makes everybody smile and laugh. All right, which is okay too. But just a little wag. So it's like my tail is doing this, all right? If I had a tail. All right, so just wag the tailbone. Try to keep everything from the navel up still. And just move the hips. It makes everybody laugh. And then let's see if we can circle the hips around. Switch directions. It's a small movement. It's all right. I love that everybody's thinking about it, though. It's good. It's good. All right, come back to the center. Let's come into goddess pose. One arm. Drop your shoulders. And then the other one, if you're feeling balanced. The moment I take my neck, the second hand off, I feel my feet go, whoa, this is my job. So let your toes help you do this. You want to press that baby toe edge of your foot into the earth, as well as the big toe mound as you come into this. Let's cross the hands, come into eagle arms. So one hand on the chair if you need. I'm going to squeeze the knuckles. I'm going to squeeze the elbows inward, and I'm going to lift them shoulder height right here. Breathe in the back ribs. All right, bring the hands back to the rib cage. Stretch the chest. Reach forward. And then back into mountain pose, goddess pose once again. All right, dropping your shoulders. Connect the ribs to the hips. Get that good, strong core muscle that holds you right here. You've kind of forgotten that your legs are doing the work here, right? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Tailbone's drawn to the ground here. Okay, we're going to cross the knuckles again, but see if you can remember across the other ones. I should have said something, but I didn't. Squeezing the elbows in, and then see if you can lift them up so they are shoulder height there. That's a lot of work. Keeping the shoulders pressed down, looking just beyond the wrists. Breathe. All right, stretch the chest. Press forward. This time flip the hands. Now I've had to take my fingers apart a little bit here and drop the shoulders again. Lift up on that left elbow. You need the chair, put that right hand on it. Come back to the center. We go the other way. Come back to the center. Star pose, straighten the legs. Lovely. Drop your shoulders. Now we're going to lift the heel so the toes come to the front. All right, and then I'm going to take my hands on my thigh and go down. Come right back up. So my hips are going to go to the back. These are one-legged squats. And come right back up. Now, there's something on the ground. You want to reach down and grab it, and you're just going to throw it behind you. so grab it off the ground or as far out as you can go and just toss it behind. Let's add a fist and then fingers again. And I'm using my right hand for a little balance, a little support. You could use the chair if you needed to. And right back up. All right, star pose, deep breath in. Hands behind, right back where you would pull up a zipper or a necklace, and then lift the elbows to the ceiling. Pull the tailbone underneath you. I have to soften my knees a little bit to do that. All right, other side. Sink into the knee and come right back up. Let's just practice this first and see how this is going to work. And then we'll reach down towards the ground. You should be feeling a little inner thigh stretch, as well as working those quadricep and hamstring muscles. Reaching down, toss it back. Use a fist. Get rid of it with your fingers. 2 more. And 1 more. And back. Star pose. Drop your shoulders. All right, let's come into Warrior 2 now that our legs are warmed up. We're going to sink into that knee. Bring the hands to the heart. So that left toe faces the front, the right toe faces the right wall. And once again, baby toe edge is pressing into the ground. The reason we do that is because otherwise this knee would kind of buckle in on us, right? So we want to keep that baby toe edge pressing down, knee over the ankle, back leg straight, arms out, lovely. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let's bring the breath up from the earth. Exhale. And then looking up. Center, look down, breathe in and down. One more time, we land right in Warrior 2 now. Look over the 2 peace fingers and hold. Everybody drop your shoulders down your back. Press the feet into the earth as if there was no gravity and you might float up. All right, so really make the feet do some of this work. Press them into your shoes or the earth. And then imagine your feet were starting to slip out. Right? So you have to pull up through the center body right here. Palm to the ceiling, we lift up into reverse. Breathe. All right, let's bring that hand to the heart and the right and the left hand. And then I'm going to hinge at the hip right here until I have this nice straight line from the crown of the head to my heel. Now, if you need the chair there, please use it. Turn the gaze, looking over that left shoulder. Let's open the arms. Let them reach as far apart as they can, and you'll notice one's going to come to the leg, right? And there's your support if you need it. Come right back to Warrior 2. Keep that front knee bent for a moment. And then toes to the front. Deep breath in. And exhale. Think we can do the other leg without having to rest for a minute? Well, there's your rest right there. Wide standing mountain pose. Then we're going to turn the other toe and sink into that knee. So once again, press that baby toe edge. I have to bring my toe in just a little bit. It feels better to my hip. So whatever feels good, such that you could keep the knee over the ankle and the back leg straight. Arms out, deep breath in. Exhale. Tuck your chin, bring it up from the earth. Exhale. Inhale. And one more time. And Warrior 2. Look over the 2 peace fingers. Reach to your neighbor on the right with that right hand or right hand on the chair. If you need it, that's fine. Looking to the left, but reaching to the right. Palm to the ceiling. Let's go back to reverse. Or go up to reverse, sorry. Lifting. And then let the shoulders just relax here. Yeah, you can use the hand on the chair right there if you'd like, or you could tuck it into your back pocket too. All right, let's come back to Warrior 2, but we're going to bring the hands to the heart this time and to the front. So get head over heart over pelvis here. Now, I'm just going to hinge at this hip right here. Kind of load up that front leg. So press this back leg into the ground as well. And then turning the gaze if that works for you. Belly is pulled in. You're using those core muscles to hold you here. And then letting the arms open. There's a little support for your leg there if you need to. Keep that front knee bent a little bit. And be mindful of your breath right here as you let the shoulders relax a bit. One more. All right, come Coming back to warrior two. Let's turn the toes to the front and star pose. Drop your shoulders. Now there's this wind coming right up the front. If you need the chair, grab hold of it. Otherwise, what I want you to do is reach the knuckles back and lift the heart a little bit more. As this wind sort of brushes up the front body. And then ground the back body. So draw the shoulder blades down the back. Soften your knees a bit. And release back down. Give yourself a hug and a pat. Good work. Walk your feet in. Downward facing dog. Step back. And then tailbones go into the back wall. Soften the knees as much as you need to do that. Yeah. Take just ever so slight baby step towards the chair. We're going to deepen this bend in the knee, which is going to put a lot of work on the shoulders. My arms are straight here. But as you bend the knees, that tailbone goes further behind you and you open the shoulder a little bit more. And then release, stand tall. I guess unbend the knees. I don't know. Straighten the legs, that's the word, duh. And then bend them again. Notice that stretch as much as you want on the shoulders. And then straighten them. All right, let's step the right foot in and the left foot back. We're just going to stay in this pyramid pose. So I'm off the tightrope right here. And continue that opening of the chest. So I'm going to grab my thumb keyhole and then draw the shoulders back. If you need one hand on the chair, I'm going to say just put one hand behind your back and grab the chair with the other one. And then let the knuckles slide down towards the heel, keeping that tailbone pulled underneath you. Lift the heart. And breathe. All right, arms up. We take this steeple pose. Drop your shoulders here. See if you can lift that back heel. And maybe a little bounce. You might be able to lift that front heel just a half an inch, quarter of an inch off the ground. Wow. Release back down. Very, very nice. We switch to the other side. So pyramid pose, off the tightrope and onto the railroad tracks. Get that tailbone underneath you. You should feel great stretch in this hip flexor when this happens. Both toes facing straight ahead. Now, whatever thumb you grabbed the last time, grab the other thumb this time. That feels so unnatural to me, right? Okay, that's a good thing. Slide the knuckle, back heel down in the back. Just settle into it. There you go. All feet on the ground. All of them. All right, knuckles stretch towards the earth and let the shoulder blades draw back. And when that happens, lift the heart. So you want to imagine the shoulder blades are sort of scooping up the heart there in the back. Let it lift, keeping the tailbone to the ground. Maybe take the hands away from the seat. Feel a little different stretch there. Keeping the chin tucked. I tend to stick it out, so keep the chin tucked. A little micro bend in your knees. And then here we go. Slowly release. We come into steeple pose. And the hands can be in front of your face. They could be bent or they can be up next to your face. It's up to you entirely, but drop the shoulder blades. And here's the balance. We're going to lift that back heel first. Check in, see how you're doing. You can always keep both feet on the ground. You could drop the hands to the ground. I'm not to the ground, to the chair. I'm going to lift my front heel. And you decide. All right, heels down, arms down, back to downward facing dog. That was fabulous. A new way to balance you hadn't realized, huh? All right, step out to the right of your chair and bend that right knee. And you're going to take the right hand and put it closer to the left hand. And imagine I was behind you pulling your hips to the back diagonal. So get a nice stretch there. And then let's go the other way. So out to the left, bend the left knee. Left hand comes closer to the right hand. And then draw the hips away from you. All right, both feet back together. Let's take that hands on the thigh muscles. Roll up, and we'll take a vinyasa. Deep breath in. Exhale. Halfway rise. Bringing the heart towards the chair. Circle sweep. Come into chair pose this time. So sit back towards your heels. Turn the tailbone towards the earth. We're going to lift the arms. You can put them hands at your heart if that feels best to you. Sink a wee bit deeper and push the ceiling back up. right, very nice. Circle around, shake out, have a drink of water. Oh, aw. Time to sit back down. Let's just get going. I think we'll take one more. We'll take one more thing before we sit. One more thing. I know. Around the side of the chair. All the way to the side. And just grab hold of the chair as if you were going to pick it up, but you don't. All right? Feet are going to be underneath your hips, and hands have to be underneath the shoulders here. I know you're a little off balance because of the tip of the chair, but we'll be all right. What I want you to do is lift maybe the hand that's closest to the back of the chair first and shove it off the other edge. So right straight up, as if you were in sort of downward facing dog, but no hand on the chair, right? We're going to get both hands in from here, so it doesn't matter. When you do this, you really feel those core muscles fire on, yeah? Breathe. And then release. Let's take the other hand. Same thing. Send it forward. Stretch it as far as you can. And breathe. And then bring it back. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, and round back up. Deep breath in. All right. So left hand's going to go on the chair. You're going to turn back to the front. And what I want you to do is just lift that right leg. So you've got the same thing going with your arm as you did just then, but we're going to lift that heel coming into just dancer pose. So a little micro bend in that supporting leg, and just nice dancer pose. I just curled that right heel to my seat. Maybe you find balance, maybe you need the chair. Doesn't matter to me. Let's extend it out behind. Again, you can touch the toe on the ground if you need it or not. And then maybe you find balance. All right, step both feet back, up on your toes, tiptoe to the other side. Why not? Why not? Okay, so the same range of motion we had right here, we have up. So lift that arm to the ceiling. You're just going to curl that left heel to your seat. Keep that foot flexed. Maybe you find balance, maybe you don't. All right, from here, airplane pose. Extend that leg out, touch the toe on the ground if you need it. It's fine with me. But that leg behind you is really strong, so it's just not wiggling back there. It's really strong. Both feet together, deep breath in. Reaching up, reach up a little bit higher, and then release back down. All right, so we worked a little more on the shoulders today, all right? Stretching those out. Have a drink, we're gonna sit back down. It was cute, Artie, when you were here. When you were reaching into here's, look at the thing here.
Oh dear, I'm sorry.
Her hand was right there. It was so cute.
Didn't cover your face, did it?
No, it didn't. It's so funny. What is that? Oh, well, that's her hand right there. I didn't realize that's where the camera was. All right, let's start with our figure 4 stretch. You know, if you've had hip replacement, knee trouble, hip trouble, this doesn't feel good, don't do it, right? Otherwise, this left foot is right underneath the right. You could cross this a little bit different. It's up to you, whatever works, but I'm still at the edge of my seat. Support it, open it up. What I want you to do is press that low back forward and really get that great stretch. Hands over the front if that's accessible. Each piece I add is going to make this a little more challenging, all right? I'm going to hinge at the hip a little bit, bringing the heart forward. And breathe. And then see if each breath can help you let those muscles relax in the hips so they will stretch. Right back up. Let's stretch that out. I'm going to sit on my thumbs. I'm going to kind of tuck my thumbs underneath my sit bones, or my seat. Turn the elbows to the back wall Sit into them. So I firmly have my left foot planted on the ground. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use my heel. And I'm just going to lift my heart right here and let the shoulder blades come together. It's kind of a version of a fish pose. All right, both feet on the ground. Come into this forward fold. Slide down. Scoop in the belly. Take a breath. And then exhale. Roll back up and bring that left leg with you. Now this is going to look different on this other side for me. Might as you as well. Right foot is underneath the right knee. This foot's going to stay flexed. Sit nice and tall. Press that low back forward, and they may be as far as you go today. So if we want to take this waterfall, you're going to hinge at the hip. The first inkling is to do this, right? But let the heart come forward here as you do this. And breathe. And maybe hinging forward if that's accessible. Lifting back up. Put that foot on the ground. Firmly plant that heel there and this right foot. And then tuck the thumbs underneath you there. Turn the elbows to the back. And then sit back a bit. Just lift the heart. Notice the shoulder blades are going to come back. Keep the chin tucked. First, we want to let the head fall back, but I don't want that to happen because then you can't breathe as well. Squeeze the shoulder blades. All right, both feet on the ground. We're going to round over. Slide down. Use the legs for support there. Look towards the toes. Maybe tuck the chin. And then scoop at the belly. Roll the spine back up. All right. Let's press the knuckles back and see if you can tap the shoulders on the back. And then we'll sit up nice and tall. Turn to the right. And we'll just take this twist right here. Looking over towards that right wall. Maybe towards the right back diagonal. Notice your breath is a little more challenging here, so work at that. And then come back to the front. All right, we do the same thing again. Deep breath in, exhale, scoop that belly, pull that navel right towards your spine, sit back, and then this is the tough part. Come right back up, and we twist. Tip of the sit bones, look towards that left wall, maybe towards the back left diagonal. Take the deepest breath you've taken. You really stretch those ribs out when you do that. One more time. And back to the front. All right, scoot on back to the back of the chair. And legs out in front. And I'm not sitting against the back of the chair. I've got my pelvis tucked in there, but I'm just sitting up nice and tall. And just hold those legs there for a minute. Arms out. We're going to add this little twist, lower one leg, and then see if you can reach towards the toe. So hinge a little at the hip. See if you can find that toe. What was that? Was that bad language? And then maybe tip, see if you can find that toe with your finger. And back up. Let's do it again on the other side. Where is that toe? And back. And then the other one, same thing. One more time. And back. Okay, so from here, I want you to roll the spine back into the chair, lifting the arms. Feet down, arms down, and settle back in. All right. So open your eyes really wide. Scrunch up your face. And then just let it relax. And then like you're cold. And then it'll relax. And then mice on the feet, on the ground. And then release them back down. All right, settle back in. One last little explosion of strength. All right. Tap into your breath right away. The more you practice yoga, the faster you can get into that moment. So the world goes away. With each exhale, you find yourself sinking deeper. then turn the palms face up, remembering what that intention was you set in the beginning of class. What you needed, what you came for, what you need to hold up in prayer. And then wrap your hands around that once again. Bring your hands to your heart. And then slowly eyes open, palms together. May today bring a little joy, little peace, little wonder. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right, great job. Great job today.